video, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of Pascal. In today's learning, we're going to show you a super cool trick called the chain rule. Let's make math fun and easy together with another quest to unlock.
This is the following objectives. Number 1 is to illustrate the chain rule of differentiation. Number 2, to solve problem using the chain rule. Before we go to our topic, let me explain to you what is chain rule. What is chain rule? The chain rule is a mathematical method to differentiate a composition of functions. From the composition of function, we can discern the function, derivatives, and their relationship. And now, we were gonna proceed to our examples.
Bueno, I'm Velo and I will present the example 1 of basic calculus lettering. So, dito sa problem na ito, ay gagamitan po natin siya ng product rule. Which is, ang formula niya po is F1 and derivatives of F2. Tapos, plus F2 and derivatives of F. So, ang gagawin po natin dito, since wala po tayo F1 at F2, ang gagawin po natin dito is i-distribute po natin siya. Ang gagawin na lang natin dito is, ang magiging F po natin, F1 and F2 po natin is ito, since nakaisama po siya dito, o yun po ang gagawin natin, F1 and F2. So, ganito po ang mangyayari. So, sa first natin is 5x plus 4. And then the derivatives of 5x plus 4 is plus 5x plus 4 and the derivatives of 5x plus 4. So, ang gagawin po natin dito is let's just simplify first our derivatives. So, in y, our y is, let's start with this first term, 5x plus 4. Then, the derivatives of this parenthesis, which is 5x plus 4, which is pag nagde-derive po tayo, is kinakancel po natin ang constant and ang ating x yung binabawasan natin ng 1. So, wala na po ang x na 5. So, kaya magkakaroon po tayo dito ng 5. Okay, then plus, same way din po dun sa isa, 5x plus 4 and 5. And yan, so simplify na po natin. 5 plus 5, 25x. And 5 times 4 is 20x. Plus, ipag-multiply din po natin ito ating here. So, 25x plus 4 times 5 is 20x. Ay 20. So, 20 lang po. Kasi parehas po sila constant. So, ang gagawin po natin dito is adding the like terms. So, y 25 plus 25 is equals to 50. 50x plus, since 20 plus 20 is equals to 40. So, ang sagot po natin is 50x plus 40. So, yun na po ang final answer. Ulit ang gagawin, 6x plus 4 is our F1 and F2 din. F1, F2. Since ang gagawin po natin is product rule, and wala naman po dito, wala naman po natin parenthesis dito para maging F2 natin. So, ito na rin po yung magiging F2 natin. So, F1 and F2. So, gagawin na po natin yung ating formula, which is 4, which is, let's copy the first parenthesis. 6x plus 4. Tapos, let's derive this. So, alam na naman po kung paano mag-derive, di ba? Since that I show in the first example po. So, 6x plus 4, ang derivatives po nito is cancel ang 4 and cancel ang x. So, 6 po ang kanyang derivatives. Next, sa kabila naman po tayo, which is 6x plus 4 and 6. Now, let's solve this problem. Now, let's solve this. So, susolve po natin dito yung first is this and this. So, 6 times 6 is 36. 36, huwag po makakalimutan ng x. So, x. So, 4 times 6 is equal 18, 24. Plus 24, since positive po siya. And another one, since pareho lang naman po sila, and let's shortcut this. 36x. And 6 times 4 is 24. So, ayan po. So, okay lang po yung ano natin. Next, ano po ang dapat natin gawin pagkatapos niya? Let's add the letters. 36x and 36x. 36x plus 36x. So, 6, 12, and 8, 3, 9, 10. Okay. 6, 7, 8. So, 72. 6, 6, 12. 6, 72. So, 72x plus 24 plus 24 is 40. And that's our final answer in our example B. So, here in our example 2, letter A, we're going to apply the power rule. The power rule formula po. So, ang power rule formula po is and ang gagawin po natin sa power rule is habang dinidistribute po natin yung exponent is mababawasan po siya ng isa. Tapos, then i-derive po natin yung number na yun. I-derive po natin yung parenthesis, yung nasa loob ng parenthesis ulit. So, 3x minus 5. So, ganyan po yung mangyayari sa ating formula. So, let's try this in our problem. Okay, simple. Our problem is 3x minus 5 raised to 3. So, let's apply this power rule. So, here, let's lagay muna natin to. Then, let's distribute na po natin yung kanyang exponent. So, kapag dinidistribute natin siya, so 3. Kapag dinidistribute natin siya dito, since may... So, pagka dinidistribute po natin siya dito, ang mangyayari pa, mababawasan po siya ng isa dito, like we said to the formula of power rule, then i-direct po natin yung nandito sa parenthesis na to. So, ang mangyayari po dito is so, 3 times 1, since meron pong coefficient ng parenthesis na to, matik po yan as is kapag walang nakalagay. So, 3 times 1 is equals to 3. So, ang mangyayari po dito, 3, then copy the variables that is on parenthesis. Yan. Then, i-solve po natin yung nakalagay po dito na nakaindicated dito sa formula natin, which is 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. Then, the derivatives of this number, this in parentheses. So, x minus 5. Then, let's just simplify it. So, 3 and 3x minus 5. And the derivatives of this is cancel the coefficient and the x1 minus 1. So, cancel the x. So, magkakaroon po tayo ng 3. So, let's kapag nakuha na po natin ito, yung mga parehas po natin, easy na times po natin. So, 3 times 3 is equals to 9. Then, 3x minus 5 squared. Then, bago po natin i-perform yung magsisimula tayo dito, 3x times 3x is equals to 9x squared. Then, para po makuha natin yung nasa gitna, so 3x times 5 is equals to negative 5 is equals to negative 15 times 2 is equals to negative 30x. So, 5 times negative 5 times negative 5, negative times negative is equals to positive. So, ang mangyayari po is positive 25. So, yan na po. Then, let's distribute the coefficient in our parentheses. So, 9 times 9 is equals to 81. Then, copy the x squared. And 9 times 30, makita lang po natin, 270. So, 13 times 9, since magkaiba po sila ng sign, so ang gagawin po natin dito is negative 270x. Then, 9 times 25, 945, 5, and 980 is equals to 22. So, 225 plus 225. And that is our final answer. So that's for example 1 letter A. So here in let's give another example for our example 2. So if i-solve naman po natin yung ating letter B, which is 3x minus 6. So ang gagawin po natin dito is like what we do kanina, i-apply po natin yung power rule para po ma-solve natin itong problem na ito. So, here, so gagawin po natin ulit, since may coefficient siya na 1 dyan, as is na po yan kasi wala naka-indicate na coefficient. So, dx equals to 3. 3, kasi tinalis po natin siya, then minus 1. So, 3x minus 6, and then 2. Then the derivatives of this 3x minus 6. Derivatives of 3x minus 6. So, yan. So, i-add na po natin. So, 3. Iayos na po natin yung mga nasa parenthesis. So, simulan po tayo pag ganun po. So, 3x minus 6 squared. Then, the derivatives of this, which is tanggalin natin yung constant, and x, magbabawas tayo ng isa, which is, ang matitira na lang po is 3. Then, gagawin po natin, natatimes po natin yung siya dito, since parehas po silang mag-iisa lang na variable, since mag-isa lang po sila, kaya pagtatimes po natin sila. So, 9, then 3x minus 6. So, then, tatanggalin natin yung square. Gagawin po natin siya, trinomials. So, 9. 3 times 3. 3x times 3x, 9x squared. Tapos, 3 times 6, 6, 12, 18. 18 times 2 is 36. Negative 36x. So, then 6 times 6, negative 6 times negative 6 is equals to 36. Then, let's distribute the coefficient. So, 9 times 9 is equals to 81x squared. Then, 9 times 36, so 36. 9, mapakita lang po natin. 4, 27, 32, 324. So, 324x. 324x plus 9 times 36 is equals to 324. So, plus 324. And that is our final answer.
Hi, I'm back. Again, I am Lady Verstige, and now I will present our third example. But before that, let's recall what is chain rule. Aside from quotient rule, product rule, and sum and difference, meron tayong tinatawag na chain rule. Chain rule is if u is equals to g of x and y is equals to f of g of x, then dy over dx is equals to dy over du times du over dx. So, sa paggamit ng chain rule, kagaya din siya nung mga product rule and sum and difference. Pero, yung chain rule ginagamit sa mga given na merong malalaking exponent. Gaya nito. So, now let's proceed to our third example. Our third example is to differentiate y is equals to 15x squared minus 2x plus 2 squared. Ang first natin gagawin ay ita-times natin yung exponent at ima-minus 1 then times sa derivative ng 15x squared minus 2x plus 2. So, papakita ko na. So, una, kakopy natin to, dy over dx. dx is equals to, yung, again, yung exponent, ito times sa loob ng parenthesis. So, 2 times the quantity of 15x squared minus 2x plus 2 then squared. And yung exponent dito, ima-minus 1 na natin siya. Kasi, tinimes natin. And after that, ita-times na naman natin siya sa derivative ng nasa loob ng exponent. So, d over dx times the quantity of 15x squared minus 2x plus 2. So, after that, ima-minus 1 na natin and i-derivative natin to. So, copy again, 2 times the quantity of 15x squared minus 2x plus 2. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, hindi na natin nilalagay. So, ita-times na lang natin siya sa derivative. So, yung derivative nito is 15 times 2. So, times 30. X squared minus 1. So, magiging x. May negative 2x, magiging negative 2 na lang. And, yung constant, mawawala. So, yan na yung ating answer. Pero, may other way na answer. Like, ito, switch natin. Kasi binomial to trinomial. Pero, pwede na din itong maging final answer. Ganun lang kadali yung chain rule. So, 2 times the quantity of 30x minus 2 times the quantity of 15x squared minus 2x plus 2. So, that's our final answer. Ganun lang siya kadali. Again, nire-recall natin yung exponent dito times sa given na nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, 2, tapos ima-minus natin yung exponent sa 1 and times sa derivative. Ganun lang siya kadali. So, that's how we get our answer in the example number 3. Hi! Now for our second part of our third example. Gaya nung mga nauna, ganun pa rin yung steps natin gagawin. And for our third example, let us differentiate y is equals to the quantity of 16x squared minus 2x plus 4 squared. So, ang una ulit natin gagawin is ito times natin yung exponent sa loob ng parenthesis. So, let us copy this. So, dy over dx is equals to 2. Kasi ito times ulit natin times the quantity of 16x squared minus 2x plus 4 squared. And yung squared na to, ima-minus 1 natin kasi minultiply natin siya sa loob ng nasa parenthesis. And next, ito times naman natin siya sa derivative nung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, d over dx times the quantity of 16x squared, x squared minus 2x plus 4. So, next natin gagawin, gaya ng mga nauna, ito times, ay ma-minus ulit natin to, and gagawin natin yung derivative na to. So, again, let's copy this. 2 times the quantity of 16x squared minus 2x plus 4. 2 minus 1. Again, 1 ulit. Hindi na natin ilalagay. So, yung derivative naman nito, i-derive na natin siya. So, times, 16 times 2 is 32. X squared, magiging x na lang. And yung negative 2x, magiging negative 2 na lang. And wala na yung constant. And yan na ulit yung ating final answer. Pero, gaya nga nung sinabi ko nung una, pwede natin siyang i-switch. So, isi-switch natin yung nasa loob ng dalawang parentheses. So, 2 times, itong 32 magiging na lang sa unahan, 32x minus 2 times the quantity of 16x squared minus 2x plus 4. Yan na yung ating final answer. Ayan, 4 to. Plus 4. Yan na yung ating final answer. So, ganun na siya kadali. Gaya na sinabi ko, pwedeng ito maging answer, pwede din ito. Kasi sinusunod lang naman natin dito yung binomial to trinomial. So, that's how we get the second part of our third example. So now for our example number 4, part A, kinaiba lamang nito ng mga nauna is paano nga naman kapag yung exponent natin is meron ng fraction. So para naman siyang yung step niya same pa rin naman sa mga nauna, ang pinagkaiba nga lamang ay yung fraction na exponent. So now let's proceed. Again, copy natin to, dy over dx is equals to 1/2 times natin sa loob ng exponent, ay times natin sa loob ng parenthesis, so 1/2, copy natin, 5x squared minus 3, yung exponent na 1/2, minus natin sa 1, derive natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, d over dx, so copy natin yung 5x squared minus 3. So, after that, minus natin to and derive natin to. So, copy again. 1/2 5x squared minus 3. Tapos, 1/2 minus 1 is equals to negative 1. Yung derive natin nito, so yung derivative niya is 5 times 2 magiging 10. X squared minus 1 is magiging 6. Yung constant mawawala. After that, pwede natin itong ma-divide. So, before that, copy muna natin. So, 5x squared minus 3 and exponent of negative 1. Times natin, 1/2 times 10 is equals to 5. So, 5, copy yung variable x. After that, i-move natin to dito kasi yung first ng to, 1, wala to, and ito, binomial. So, 5x 2 times 2, 5x squared minus 3 negative 1/2 yung exponent. Pero kapag ayaw nyo ng negative 1/2, ang negative na exponent, pwede maging ganito yung other answer. Or, 5x yung nasa taas over the square root of 5x squared minus 3. That's the other way of our answer. At ganun lang kadali. Ulitin natin yung 1/2. So, times natin sa loob ng parenthesis, minus 1 yung exponent, derive natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, and after that, yung 1/2 minus 1 magiging negative 1/2, yung derivative ng 5x squared minus 3 naging 10x, and yung 1/2 at 10x, times natin naging 5x, and minove natin to sa unahan, copy natin to, And yung other way na answer kapag ayaw nyo ng exponent na negative, ganito. 5x over square root of 5x squared minus 2. So, ganun lang kadali yung part A ng ating example number 4. So, for more better understanding, magbigay pa tayo ng isang example sa example number 4, which is yung part B naman. So, dito, yung given natin is to differentiate y is equal to 6x squared minus 4, and yung exponent is 1/2. Para mas maintindihan natin yung process, uulitin natin yung given na merong fraction yung exponent. So, first, yung 1/2, ita-times ulit natin, pero copy muna natin. dy over dx is equals to 1/2 times dito sa nasa loob ng parenthesis. Copy, 6x squared minus 4. Copy natin yung exponent, which is 1/2. Ima-minus sa 1, i-derive yung nasa loob ng exponent. I-derive yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, 6x squared minus 4. After that, minus natin, derive. So, copy again, 1/2. 6x squared minus 4. 1/2 minus 1, magiging negative 1/2. Derive natin to, magiging times sa 6 times 2, 12x na lang. So, wala na yung constant. After that, pwede natin itong i-times, yung 1/2 at 12x, pero copy mo na. 6x squared minus 4. Tapos, yung exponent na negative 1. Times natin yung 1/2 and 12x. Anong kakalabasan? Magiging 6. And copy the variable 6x. And itong 6x, lalagyan na sa unahan. Kasi ito, tapos babay mo yan. So, 6x. Tapos 6x squared minus 4. And yung exponent na negative 1. Again, kapag ayaw nyo ng exponent na may negative, ito yung pwedeng maging answer din. 6x over the square root of 6x squared minus 4. Yan yung ating final answer. Ganun lang kadali. Yung sample number 4, part B. Again, paano natin nakuha? Yung 1/2, dinive sa loob ng parenthesis, yung 1/2 na exponent, minus 1, dinerive yung nasa loob ng parenthesis, and 1/2 minus 1, naging negative 1/2, derive neto, 6 times 2, 12x, mawawala yung exponent, and after that, yung 1/2, dinive sa 12x, naging 6x, yung 6x, nilagay natin sa unahan, sunod na 6x squared minus 4, and yung kapag ayaw nyo ng negative na exponent, pwede ito yung isang answer. So that's how we get our example number 4, part B.
Proceed to example number 1. I prepare an example for this example. Example 1 is 1 is equals to 10x negative 9 and 2 over 3. First step is to write the given, which is this. And now we will transfer this here. Y equals 2 negative 3, 10x negative 9, 2, then minus 1. Then we will derive this b over dx. And just write this again. 10x 4 negative 9. So the next step is write the left y negative equals 2 over 3, 11x 4, negative 9. 2 minus 1 is negative 1 over 3. And i-divide na natin siya, which is mga positive 9. Ito lang naman yung my x. 11 times 4 is 44. 44x. So the next step is to finalize the answer. Y is equals 2 over 3. 11x. Ay, no, mali. This is multiply ko na siya dito. Kasi ma-finalize mo yung answer. 88x 3. Then copy this. 11x 4 negative 9. And negative 1 over 3. Then ito, multiply mo lang yung siya ulit dito. Which is may invisible 1. So, may over 3. So the final answer is this. 88x cubed, 11x 4 minus 9, negative 1 over 3 over 2. Or 88x 3 over 3. Then capital defect 11x 4 negative 9. Here's our final answer. That's all for example 5.
Example numbers. Number 1 is 7x plus 3, 1. First is simplify. Kasi may
imaginary one equals 2. Dito sa ilalim, plus second, negative 1 naman. That's the right answer. Or, so may copy over 9x minus 4. Dito, since may kuling ko,
Now let's start our first example in example number 7. Cube root 6x plus 5. Now, ang gagawin natin ay gagawin natin siyang exponential form. Ano? 6x plus 5 1/3. Itong 1/3, ang katumbas ng 1/3 is cube root dito. Okay? Now, mag-proceed na tayo sa division. 6x plus 5 1/3. Gawin natin, kapit dito 1/3. Derivative 6x plus 5 minus copy is 6x plus 5 minus 2. Negative 2/3 factor 2/3 because 1/3 laging mag-base sa denominator. Ang mangyayari para maging 1, 3 times negative 2/3. Derivative ng 6x plus 5. Ano yung derivative? Laging may minus 1 sa exponent. Pero kung wala namang variables, cancel na diretso. So, ang natira lang is 6. 1/3 times 6 is 60. Copy the 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2. Copy 6x plus 5 all over negative 2/3. Or, gagawin natin siya sa radical form. Copy. Gagawin natin sa cube root. Kasi dito, ang katumbas mo ng ng 1/3 is cube root. 6x plus 5 squared. Ito na po yung final answer. Now let's proceed to another example. Cube root 10x plus 5. Ang gagawin ulit natin is ulit natin yung exponential form. 10x plus 5 all over 1/3. Alam naman natin, ang 1/3 is katumbas niya is cube root. Okay na natin siya. Diderive na natin siya. So, i-ano siya sa rotation. Tatimes mo siya. Meron tayong imaginary function. So, pag tinay mo siya, parehas lang na nangyayari dito. Then, derivative 10x plus 5. Cap is 1, 3, 10x plus 5. 1/3 minus 3 is equals to 2/3. Ang derivative ng 10x plus 5. Pag naman natin, pag may variables, is lagi may minus 1. So, pag na-minusan natin ang 1 to, makakancel to. Pag ang constant naman is walang variable, automatic cancel na. So, ang mangyayari, 10 na lang. 10 minus 1/3 plus times 10 is equal to 3. 3. Copy this. 10x plus 5 over 3. So, ang gagawin natin siya. 10, 3. 10x plus 5. Or, which is natin siya sa radical form into 10, 3, cube root to 10x plus 5 squared. So, ito na po yung final answer. Now, let's proceed to our next example. Okay, example number 8. Let's differentiate the square root of 14x squared minus 4x plus 6. Una natin gagawin ay kukunin natin ang kanyang exponential form. So, ang mangyari, 14x squared minus 4x plus 6 equals to 1/2. Bakit yung 1/2? Kasi ang 1/2 is equivalent to square root. And 1/3 is equivalent to cube root. Then, now, let's take it here. X 1/2 14x squared minus 4x plus 6 1/2 minus 1. The derivative is 14x squared minus 4 x plus 6. Now, copy this. 1/2 14x squared minus 4x plus 5 is negative 1/2. So, now, mag-derive na tayo ng i-derive na natin sila. So, 14 times 2, 28 x. So, dahil magpa-minus na tayo, mag-accounts natin x minus 4 na lang. So, cancel, constant. Now, let's proceed na dito. Ang gagawin natin, magpa-times na sila. 28x 4 over 2. Copy this. 14 14x squared minus 4x plus 5. Or, so ito times muna natin siya. Times muna natin ito. So, magiging siya 14x negative 2. Capital is 14x squared minus 4x plus 5 raised to negative 1. Or, gawin na natin siya ay radical form. Copy the constant 14x minus 2. Since square naman siya, ito naman siya, gawin natin square root. Copy this 14x squared minus 4x plus 5. Okay? That's it. Now, let's proceed to our next given in example number 8. X squared minus 6x plus 4. Ang gagawin na natin, same procedure lang, kukunin natin yung exponential form niya, which is 12x squared minus 6x plus 4 raised to 1. Now, let's proceed to our process. Dahil nakuha na natin yung exponential form niya. Now, 12x minus 6 plus 4. 1 minus 1. Derivative to copy this 12x squared minus 6x plus 4. X 1 half into 12x squared minus 6x plus 4. 1 half negative minus 1 is negative 1 half. Derivative niya ito. Ito sa times 2 then minus 2. Ang exponent ng variable is minus 1. So 12 times 2 is 34. Tapos, x squared minus 1, x na natin. 6x, x minus 1, magiging x na lang. Cancel. So, magiging 6 na lang. Now, pagka-times natin yung 1 half times 24x, minus 6. Kaya is 24x minus 6 all over 2. Copy this. 12x minus 6x plus 4 negative 1 half. Kaya natin, mag-divide natin sila. So, ang mayari, 14x minus 3. Then, copy this. 12x minus 6x. 12x squared minus 6x plus 4. Negative 1. Or, we can change this into radical form. Laging natandaan pag may coefficient, laging po namin maglaging assign yung regular. 14x minus 3
So, let's proceed to example 9, letter B. So, ganun ulit guys. The given is still product rules. So, we're gonna determine the F1. So, this is the F1 and this is the F2. So, still the same guys. Same process, same formula. So, the formula is F1 derivatives of F2 plus F2 derivatives of F1. So, yan guys. So, contribute muna natin yung mga kailangan ng formula. So, which is the F1. So, the F1 is 2x minus 4 derivatives of 5x plus 3 squared. And then, plus F2 ulit. So, 5x plus 3 squared derivatives of F1, which is the 2x minus 4. So, ganyan ulit guys. So, i-derive natin ulit itong F2, yung hinihingi ng formula. So, copy lang natin to guys. Lagi yung, nakalimutan ko yung y. So, copy lang natin to guys. 4. Then, derive natin to. Times muna natin to. 2 times 1. So, lagi may 1 dito guys ha. So, 2. So, derive muna natin tong F2. So, dahil nga squared siya, so, dalawang beses siya maulit. So, cancel out to kasi constant, walang variable. So, 5 times 1, 5. So, magiging 5x. Yan. Oops. So, ganun ulit guys. Dinerive natin squared and then plus dinerive natin ito guys. Oops, na-typo na naman. Sabay bring down lang natin ito guys. Bring down lang yan. Ay, wala na palang squared dito kasi na-derive na. Sorry. So, derive muna natin itong F1. So, magiging 2 na lang. Cancel out to kasi walang variable. Constant. Then, 2 times 1, 2. So, 2. Yan. So, dahil chain rule nga to guys, lagi natin siyang i-multiply. So, i-multiply natin itong dalawang constant. So, magiging 10. Copy lang to guys. 2x minus 4. Then, 5x plus 3. Plus eto guys, meron pa siyang squared, so i-chain natin siya. So 5 times 5 is 25 x squared kasi ganun ulit ang rule kapag nagmo-multiply ka pag merong exponent yung variable pag ng exponent nila. So 5 times 3 15 times 2 is equals to 30 x. And then, 3 times 3 is 9. So, meron pa tayong i-chain guys kasi may dalawang parenthesis pa dito. So, gagamit tayo ng chain rule, ay ng FOIL method. Sorry. So, 2 times 5 is 10x squared. And then, 2 times 3 is 6x. Nawala ng flash guys kasi mainit. So, negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. So, dito natin siya ilalagay guys kasi magkaparehas sila ng variable. So, negative 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. So, solve muna natin to guys. Bring down to. Ito mga yan. Kasi wala naman silang kaparehas. So, magiging negative 14x. So, guys, the negative 12. By bring down, then meron pang parenthesis, so i-chain natin sila. 2 times 25 is equals to 50x squared. And then 2 times 30 is 60x squared. And 2 times 9 is 18. So meron pang i-chain dito guys, which is yung constant, and dito sa parenthesis. So 10 times 10 is 100x squared. So, 10 times negative 14 is equals to negative 140x. And then, 10 times 12 is negative 120. So, bring down plus. Then, bring down lang din natin to guys. Kasi wala naman na i-change dyan. And then, gagawin natin, ipagsasama natin yung mga like terms. Ang like terms ito yung dalawang squared. So, magiging 150 x squared. And then, negative 140 plus 60 is magiging negative 80x. And then, negative 120 plus 18 is magiging negative 102. So that's it. This is the example. This is the example letter B. So this is our final answer. 150x squared minus 80x minus 102. So, good morning guys, I'm Leomar Antonio and I'm gonna discuss the example 9 on Pascal letter A. So, the given is example of product rule. So, i-apply natin dito yung chain rule which is multiplying. So, first we're gonna identify what is F1. So, these are F1 and F2. So, the formula on this given is still the same. The product rule formula. So the formula is F1 derivatives of F2. Kita ba guys? Plus F2 derivatives of F1. So dahil nasulatan natin yung formula, i-contribute na natin yung mga hiningi ng formula. So our F1 is 4x minus 3, then derivatives of F2 which is 6x plus 5 squared, and then plus F2 ulit. Oops, sorry guys, sorry about that. So 6x plus 5 squared, and then derivatives of F1 which is 4x minus 3. So nasulat na natin guys. So ang gagawin naman natin ay i-derive natin yung mga hinihingi sa given, which is i-derive natin yung F2 and then F1. So hindi nagko-focus. So i-derive natin, copy lang natin to guys. 4x minus 3. So, i-derive natin tong 6x plus 5 squared. So, ang pag-derive kasi dyan guys is dalawa. Meron tayong tinatawag na product rule. So, papakita natin siya sa inyo para alam nyo din. So, in the product rule, dahil nga 6x plus 5 may square dito, so magiging dalawa yan. So, 6x plus 5 6x plus 5. So, 6x plus 5 ulit. Then, yung isang 6x dyan guys ay i-derive natin. So, itong constant is maka-cancel. Ganun naman lagi step sa pag-derive. So, 6 times 1, lagi may imaginary 1 dyan guys. So, magiging 6. So, 6 na lang. So, ganito yung kakalabasan ng derive natin. Yan. Kasi nyo ba guys? Nangyari, tatlo yan. Magiging cube. Tatlo nyo din siya ulitin. So, ganun ulit. Derive nyo lang yung isa. So, yan yung nakalabasan. Ganun yung ulit-ulit lang yun siya guys. And then, so, balik tayo. So, lagi may 1 dito guys. Huwag nyo yung kakalimutan. Lagi may imaginary 1 dyan. So, 2 times 1 is 2. And then, yung dinerive natin, 6x plus 5. Then, may 6 dito. Then, ito naman guys, diderive muna natin yung f1. So, copy muna natin tong 6x plus 5 squared. So, meron pa rin squared dyan. So, tatanggalin natin yung angle natin dyan. Matanggal yan mamaya. Kasi nga, chain rule to. So, lagi natin siyang i-chain. So, derive na natin to. Ganun uli. Itong constant, i-disregard natin yan. So, 4 times 1, 4. So, may 4 lang dito, guys. Ayan. So, the second step is ito times natin, i-chain natin tong dalawang constant na to sa isa't isa. So 2 times 6, nawala yung flash kasi mainit. So 2 times 6 is 12, and then copy lang tong f1 for x minus 3, then copy lang tong f2. Yan. So balik tayo dito, guys. So meron niyang squared. So, kailangan natin matanggal yung squared. So, i-chain natin yan. So, 6 times 6 is 36. 36 x squared. So, kaya siya x squared, guys. Kasi nga, diba, kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng variable, kapag nagmumultiply tayo ng variable, tapos meron siyang exponent, pag-add natin yung dalawang exponent. So, itong x na yan, lagi may invisible 1 dyan. So, 1 plus 1 is plus 2. So, naging x squared. So, 6 times 5, 30, times 2, 60x. And then, 5 times 5 is 25. So, yan. Na-chain na natin siya, guys. So, balik. So, dahil na-chain na natin siya, meron pang dito. So, gagamitan na itong dalawang parenthesis na to, i-chain natin. So, gagamitan natin siya ng FOIL method. So, 4 times 6 is 24. 24 x squared. So, 4x times, dito tayo na una. So, 4x times 5 is positive 20x, and then negative 3 times 6 is negative 18. So, dito natin siya nilagay, guys, kasi isolve muna natin yan kasi magkaparehas sila ng variable. So, negative 6, negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. So, solve na natin siya, guys. Solve muna natin. So, positive 20 plus negative 18 is magiging subtraction siya. So, dahil mas natin 20, gagamitin natin yung sign niya. Positive, then subtract, then magiging 2x, then ayan na natin to, guys. Bababa lang natin yan. So, 15, then ito din. So, meron pa tayong i-chain, guys. So, ito muna. I-chain muna natin tong 4. Ito. So, 4 times 36. Solve natin, guys, para hindi sabing magic. Ayan, natutunan natin kay Ma'am Arlene. So, 4 times 6 is 24. 3 times 4, 12. 1, 44. So, this is 1. 44x squared, and then 4 times 60 is 24, so magiging 240x, and then 4 times 25 is 100. So okay na to, guys. May natira pa ditong parenthesis, so i-chain uli natin siya. So solve natin uli para hindi sabihin magic. 24 times 12, 2 times 4 is 8, then 2 times 2, 4, 5, 4, ay mali, 24 times 12, ulit, 8, 4, i-carry 1 doon, mali yun, guys, 4, 2, so 2, 8, 8, nalulutang na. So, 288 squared. Copy lang natin yan. Squared by 12 times 2 is 24 x, and then negative 12 times negative 15. So, solve natin. 15 times 12 times 5, 10 times 2, 2, 3, 5, 1, 180. So, this is negative 180. So, plus natin to guys. Copy lang. Then, bring down lahat. Kasi wala naman na tayong change dyan eh. Plus 240 plus 100. So, pagkatapos yung gawin yun guys, pag-add nyo yung mga like terms, which is yung parehas ng variable, parehas ng exponent at numbers. So, parehas dyan, itong dalawang x squared. So, ipag-add mo sila. Add natin 288 plus 144. 12, 13, 2, 3, 4. 432. 432 x squared. Then, pag-add din natin to para sila ng variable, which is yung 24x. And then, saan? Oh, ito, may variable pala to guys, sorry. 24x 240. Sorry guys, di ko nalagay yung variable, nakalimutan. Pansin. So, 240 plus 24. Kalimutan guys kasi nga 4 times 60 mx para to. My bad. 4 5, 6 264 plus 264x, and then negative 80 plus 100 is negative 180 plus 100 is negative 80. So this is our final answer. I-box nyo yan lagi.